Outside, Brown. From 12 feet. Tries again. That one is off. Ayton with the defensive effort. It's stolen by Smart. Pass to Horford. And a nice finish on the layup. And it may have taken 10 years, but Horford's defense finally got recognized in 2018.
Yeah, he made the NBA's all-defensive team that season, BA. And he may not be a shot-blocking force like some of the great defensive players in this league, but there isn't a weakness to his game on the defensive end.
Already a terrific career for Booker. Three-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA First Team. Just a big honor.
It's Booker on the wing. Back to Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And Horford powers it home.
That's what we call attacking the glass with aggression and power. Al Horford, the second chance opportunity.
Ooh, rejected by Horford. Outside Tatum. Let's go with a three. That shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
White can't hit. The Suns leading. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
When Chris Paul gets into the teeth of the defense, make no mistake, this guy's in attack mode because he wants to go to the foul line.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. It kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7. And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Here's Saric. And Saric throws it down.
What I love is the aggressiveness of Dario Saric, making sure he leaves no doubt.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Brown with the steal. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, do not let Jason Tatum get space in transition. He will make you pay.
You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum is advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Booker with it. Now Horford defending. Here's Saric. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
This guy is an efficient scorer. Dario Saric knows his strengths on the offensive end and can capitalize.
Boston calls timeout. Both teams making substitutions here. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Booker. And he drives in. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Well, the defense has got to be willing to guard the jumper. And for Devin Booker, that opens up the drive.
Back to Pritchard. Down low. Williams. And And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Šarić. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
For 3, Booker. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking along.
The Celtics, 20. Ladies and gentlemen,
and close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of this second quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Fires from the line. Misses off the left iron. The Suns trailing. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Suns making a switch here. Phoenix calls timeout. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Phoenix calls timeout.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Kings deciding to change it up. The Celtics with the lead.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Ayton with it. Picked up by Tatum. The kick out to Paul. Sends it home from three-point land. Paul's got 6 points.
Well, pre-shot preparation is there. Chris Paul anticipating his teammates going to deliver it, and then he delivers on the make.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Pass to Ayton. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 6.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
Right side, Williams. Kicks it out to Smart. Here's Brogdon. That one falls. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Well, the dribble drive from Malcolm Brogdon is one of the key aspects to balance that perimeter game. What a nice move.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. Jacks up a 3. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Booker with it. Guarded now by Smart. To the paint. Here's Paul. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Horford with a steal. It's Smart on the wing. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
The Suns leading. To the inside. Inside. Misses in close. Up top, Tatum. 10 points for him. And stolen by Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. Little turnaround. And the shot goes. Booker's got 13.
Well, Devin Booker has proven capable of sustaining an offense by himself. Defense better start to get locked in.
Tatum from long range. Fires in the triple.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
There's a minute 26 left in the first half. And it's Smart missing.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Booker for 3. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
And finished off by Tatum.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And Boston calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
So both teams making some changes here. The kick out to Johnson. No good from outside.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Cornet. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Saric from the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And here's Griffin. Outside, Brown. Kicks it out to Smart. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Suns on top, up by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Coming onto the floor for your Suns, John Moody.
Pass to Cornet. Stolen by Ayton. Now here's Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Ayton, no good. Boston trailing. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you.
I tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Celtics.
Here's Tatum. 15 points in the game. And Blake Griffin is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. It's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Griffin, left side. Paul with a steal. It's stolen by Tatum. Offline with a 3. Pass to Paul. It's good, and there's a block called on the play. He'll get one free throw.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
And here's Brown for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Brown's got 5.
Boy, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Ooh, rejected by Horford. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. Pass to Paul. Ayton with it, defended by Brown. Ayton inside. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting five isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Jaylen Brown.
A nice shot by Brown.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now, relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Now into the lineup.
The Suns making a switch here. So it's Boston now. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 14th foul.
Pass to Cornet.
Checking in for the Celtics.
Saric brings the double team. Lays it up and banks it in.
Luke Cornet.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Saric.
Boston.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
14th foul. Now into the lineup for your Suns.
Pass to Saric. Here's the 3. Knocks down the long J. Saric has got 9.
Okay, Dario Saric, that three-point shot is pretty. What a relaxed shooter he is.
Now here's Brown. He has 7. Smart for 3. It's hauled in by Saric. The Suns leading. It's Brown on the wing. 3-pointer. No luck on that one. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Now here's Smart. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
When you watch him play, you can feel the effect that Marcus Smart has on the basketball game. Defensively, this guy is as good as any guard in the league, and he has multiple all-defensive selections to show for it.
Pass to Williams. Back to Smart. It's stolen by Johnson. Over to the left wing. Now here's Saric. He's got 9. Outside Johnson. Out left to the wing. Clock at 4. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. The defensive player of the year in 2022. Doris, Marcus Smart. His defense sets the tone for this team.
It does, B.A. There's no doubt about it. They feed off both his energy and his attitude. There are so many little things that Marcus Smart does that can get into the head of opposing ball handlers. He pressures the basketball. He'll get strip steals. He can also pinch down in the post and give some assistance to a big man. The effect on winning is real.
A big group substitution here for Boston. Phoenix calls timeout.
Suns timeout. That's right, Suns fans. Time to make some noise for your Suns cancer.
And it's Phoenix's ball. 6-point game. Outside Paul. Knocks down the triple. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, Chris Paul is such a hard guard. You've got to contest the three because of his ability to drive. Like, what do you do if you're a defender? You are in a problematic situation.
Here's Johnson on the take. Here's Saric. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
There's a chance of their lead hitting double digits here.
And that really would put them in control.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul. 15 foul. At the line.
No good on the free throw.
Boy, the consistent greatness of Chris Paul. Playmaker, scorer, defender, leader, year after year. Chris Paul silences any doubt about his place in this game.
Williams misses.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
Here's Paul. The shot no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Suns ahead. They're up by 10. After a quick
41. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Ayton. And he can't get that one. Horford with some nice D. Jackson on the wing. Stolen by Ayton. Payne with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. Booker for three. Sinks the tray. Booker's got 19 points. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Suns.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 15.
Well, this guy is so good in transition situations. DeAndre Ayton runs the floor like a deer.
Pass to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Back to White. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Booker. Out to Craig. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Horford for three. It doesn't go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Now Ayton. Outside for Booker. Wide open. No good. A bit long that time.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Williams with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Horford in the high post. 6 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. White for 3. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Phoenix calls timeout.
For the Celtics, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart. Suns timeout.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He loves the pressure deep. He told his guys, quote, "We've got them on their heels. They're making mistakes. Do not let them get comfortable. We'll see if they can maintain their disruptive ways down the stretch." Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Brown. From behind the arc. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, when you think about Jaylen Brown, you have to be impressed by the progress he has made offensively. He's become one of those guys that you know wants to take it to the next level.
18 feet out. And the Suns miss again.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. For 3, Booker. Horford pulls it in. And how about Jaylen Brown doors becoming an offensive monster?
This guy has become a consistent three-point shooting threat. He can knock down shots from the field. He can go off the bounce. He'll contribute on the backboards. And we know they challenged him to become a better playmaker, and he has. He has become the full package.
Left side, Tatum. Pass to Horford. Brown draws the double. 4 on the clock. There's Tatum with the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Outside White. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
When you are the aggressor, being assertive, very often you're going to get the whistle, as Derek White did there.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
Listen, it's only 1 miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
8 with a screen. Here's Paul. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Horford. Boston on offense. They're on a 12-3 run. And here's Brown for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Pass to Ayton. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. That one on Tatum. And that one misses. Boston trailing. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Boston again missing. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's Brown. And it's blocked.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Tatum way outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's stolen by Smart. Here's Horford. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. For three, Booker. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win.
Last year I made $7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I tune my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope. This is real life, ain't no act in it. All these raps, they be Brad Pitt. Every little thing I do is mad different. Got my little cousin playing badminton. Gave my little bro a quick 50 piece, he got the whole hit. And I've been stacking up all these assets. Can be conducting any bad business like, whoa, hey, I keep that drip on me. I'm big homie, hey, I can't ever slip homie. My mama might flip on me like, whoa, hey, drop top coupe in the summer, I rest my case like, hey, I'ma live life to the fullest with every single breath I take, let me tell you something real quick, hey, who you told every time that you touch my wrist, I'm the greatest, can't fuck with this, my pull up in them Chevys and Beamers, we all young and rich, you can't check my demeanor, I just bought a Birkin for my Aunt Regina, I've been getting money since I was a senior, but last year I made $7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I tune my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope. I be feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a who my opponent is. Asking why I dropped the YB in.
With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So Dallas will get the first possession. Now Doncic. That one is off. Nice D from Tatum.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And Boston calls time here. Celtics making a change here. Smart outside. From deep. Inside. And it's blocked by Wood. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And Wood with the stuff.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Brown can't hit.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Banked it in off the glass.
Well, the ability to work around the defense and get himself free for a shot despite being in the paint. That is a beautiful play by Luka.
And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And Boston calls time here. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The Mavericks on offense. And here's Doncic. Down low. Horford with a steal.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is crucial part of the defense for these guys.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. Quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And the basket by Wood.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now. I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Here's Finney-Smith. The Celtics making their last shot. Doncic, no good. Pass to Brown. Jacks up a three. And he can't get that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Now here's Doncic. Now Wood. Williams defending. And Wood with the stuff.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And Finney-Smith over to help. To the paint. And it's Doncic missing.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed. And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
The Mavericks leading. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Doncic. From deep. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
And Doncic loves the ability to respond with a three. That is tough.
Tatum can't hit. And here are the Mavericks now. Pass to Wood. Tipped away. Back to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Brown. Boston with a rebound.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Smart for 3. Doncic grabs the miss. Hardaway on the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. They set a pick. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
It is always fun for me to watch an undrafted player like Dorian Finney-Smith make a name for himself in the NBA.
That one's off. And even though Finney-Smith went undrafted, he still made the opening day roster for the Mavs in 2016.
BA, it shows you how quickly he made an impression on that team. This guy's a hard worker. He makes excellent decisions at full speed. This is a guy who can guard multiple positions. He's improved his three-point shooting. Love his story.
And the jam by Brown.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Dallas no good that time either. Boston trailing. Horford outside. Over Finney-Smith. And it's Boston scoring again.
Well, you think about the evolution of Al Horford's game. Who would have thought he'd become such a knockdown jump shooter?
Outside Hardaway. Dallas no good that time either. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Horford for 3. They get it again. Williams. I won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Pass to Wood. Dinwiddie, right side. Here's Hardaway. To the inside. Here's Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
What I love about Jason Tatum, guys, he's already an all-star. But that desire, that hunger, that thirst to be great remains with this guy, and he continues to improve.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Christian Wood has been leading the charge for the Dallas Mavericks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game. Through the first quarter. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that.
This is Frank Ntilikina at his best, turning defense into offense.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's McGee. Hauled in by Brown. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. The drive by Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, you can see the level of aggression. If Jason Tatum sees a window of opportunity to drive it, he will expose it. Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Here's Williams. Ooh, McGee with the block. Here's Dinwiddie. No good that time. And Boston going the other way now. To the middle. Left side, Brogdon. Pass to Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting five isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
To the paint. And McGee with the stuff.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Outside, Brown. Fires from deep. Another shot. Ooh, McGee with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. McGee tucks it last. And here's Brown for 3. Picked it. Here's Dinwiddie. Good work defensively by White. And so it's Boston with it. Trailing by 2. Brown. Pass to Cornette. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Celtics substitution. Blake Griffin.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And here's Kleber. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Ntilikina. Takes a 3. Pass to McGee. 5 on the clock. Dinwiddie, no good.
Boy, you think about the start of Spencer Dinwiddie's career. It was rocky. This guy falls to the second round. He gets waived a couple of times. It wasn't until he found his way to the Nets that he started to find his footing.
And the Celtics in possession here. The kick out to White. It's stolen by Doncic.
Celtics foul. Derek White. First personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line for your back.
Talking about Dinwiddie, he steadily improved with Brooklyn, Doris.
He sure did, BA, averaging 20 points per game during that 19-20 season. Then he was rewarded with a huge free agent deal during the summer of 2021. Perseverance is a big-time part of his story.
Timeout called. The Celtics. Pass to Wood. Driving inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second team foul.
That's on Al Horford.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line. Yeah, and Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
Here's Griffin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Some solid D from Wood.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Not an easy rebound at all. But when you win that kind of battle, it gets your blood pumping.
Tatum shot is good.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
There's a minute 40 left to the second period. Pass to Doncic. There's the three. And the three-pointer goes. Doncic has got 11 points.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And it's Tatum missing. The Mavericks leading. Doncic, no good. .107 left to play in the second quarter. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his third foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
1:05 left in the half. Wood with the screen. Here's Ntilikina. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And there's the call on Christian Wood. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Mavericks making a change here. Smart for 3. Boston, no good that time either. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And Doncic with the jam.
Well, you can tell the team feeding off Luka Doncic right now. They see him produce. They're just getting him the basketball. What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work into perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
Back to Doncic. Horford pulls it in. Boston trailing. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Doncic.
Blake Griffin's game is now all about savvy and experience, and he draws the defender into a foul there. Nicely done.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
Outside White. Boston again missing. Doncic outside. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That's a big-time finish by Dorian Finney-Smith. Don't let that lean frame fool you.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now one of its proudest franchises. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find the cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Boy, when you think about Jaylen Brown, you have to be impressed by the progress he has made offensively. He's become one of those guys that you know wants to take it to the next level.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better." Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Alec. Thanks. Good. And how about Jaylen Brown Doors becoming an offensive monster?
This guy has become a consistent three-point shooting threat. He can knock down shots from the field. He can go off the bounce. He'll contribute on the backboards. And we know they've challenged him to become a better playmaker, and he has. He has become the full package.
The three, Hardaway.
There is a level of tenacity Marcus Smart plays with on the defensive end. It's a nightmare trying to get shots off against this guy.
Boston with the ball. 7-point differential. That's tipped. It's stolen by Smart. And Williams punches it home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Dinwiddie's got 5.
And the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Kleber outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. Inside. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Outside, Brown. Back to Williams. McGee with a double team. Brogdon from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Just over 2.5 minutes going by in the second half. Here's Dinwiddie. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
What impresses you about Blake Griffin has to be how he has finessed his game over the years. He enters the league as one of the most elite athletes ever, but to adapt and now match the league trends, an important part of him extending his career.
And Dallas calls time here. Both teams will make substitutions. The Mavericks leading. The flexibility we've seen from Griffin's game is certainly a rare attribute, Doris.
I think it's easy, B.A., to get stuck in your ways as a veteran. But give Blake credit. A humble guy, willing to change, and his first concern is delivering whatever his team needs. You have to love the professionalism.
Outside White. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. And he comes up with a bucket. Tatum's got 12 points.
One of the things you love about Jason Tatum, he's cooking right now. He's putting it to the defense, but by his emotions, it would never be betrayed.
Doncic on the wing. Here's Bullock. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
To the inside. Woods over to help. Down low. On lay. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Just a tremendous look right there by Blake. This guy's got great court vision and excellent touch.
The 3 from Wood. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. Pass to Griffin. Outside Tatum. Sinks it from distance. Now just a 2-point Dallas lead.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
Luka Doncic has already established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
And Dallas calls time here. The Celtics making a switch here. A minute 22 left in the third. Inside. Horford with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Outside Tatum.
When you think about Al Horford at his best, he is one of the league's most versatile big men. This guy is a very strong passer. He can defend across positions, including switching out on the perimeter, and he can knock down open threes.
And it may have taken 10 years, but Horford's defense finally got recognized in 2018.
Yeah, he made the NBA's all-defensive team that season, BA, and he may not be a shot-blocking force like some of the great defensive players in this league, but there isn't a weakness to his game on the defensive end.
Smart outside. Back to Tatum for the lead. Offensive rebound. And Griffin slams it in.
That right there is about ferocity and want to. Blake Griffin getting to the offensive glass. I love his energy.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Al Horford. And that one misses.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, JaVale McGee. 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
The drive by Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Oh, my goodness, Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Dinwiddie's got 9 points. Here's Brown. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
He hits the second from the line. It's good if it goes. At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. And fourth quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Doncic outside to the left side wing. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Boston on offense. Here's Tatum. Great D that time from McGee. Doncic with it. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Outside Finney-Smith. Three-pointer. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Tatum, good.
Well, Tatum is a 3-level scorer, able to get to that jumper when it's available, this time working the interior.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Horford. Back to Tatum. Brown with it. Griffin left side. Shot clock at 5. Horford can't hit. The Mavericks leading. Now Dinwiddie. It's stolen by Tatum. Brown with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Pass to Tatum. Here's the 3. He drops it from range. Tatum's got 11 points here in the second half.
Tatum doesn't need a whole lot of space. You give him any look from 3 and you're in trouble.
Griffin in the post. No good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. And Doncic launches from deep. Horford pulls it in.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Then offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And the Mavericks call time here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He is not happy about their perimeter play at either end. They're getting killed with the free ball both ways. He said it's a battle they can't lose if they want to come out of here with the win. Okay, thanks, Allie.
It's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Here's Finney-Smith. And Doncic with the jam.
Well, here is a player with great size and great instincts that allows Luka Doncic to rebound consistently. Nicely done there.
They set the screen. Right side Tatum. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Cornet. And the layup is good. And the Celtics lead by 4.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Doncic on the wing. Pass to McGee. Back to Doncic. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his 5th foul. Doncic on the wing. Here's Bullock. The 3 is up. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Bullock's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Tatum inside. Pass to Brown. To the paint. And he jams it home with authority.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Vonleh. And here's Smart. To the inside. Oh, McGee with the block. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. The Mavericks trailing. To the paint. Here's Dinwiddie. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Dinwiddie's got 9 points now in the second half. Pass to Tatum. For 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And so the ball out of bounds. McGee tucks it last.
What a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
It's Smart on the wing. They get it back. Doesn't go that time. Pass to Doncic. To take the lead. Brown with the steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. There's Tatum with the three. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Smart. McGee a screen. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Vonleh. Tatum with it. They double-team Tatum. Back to Smart. To the middle. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Takes it inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Yeah, and you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Pass to Tatum. Stolen by Dinwiddie. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first. And that'll put him up 2.
Guys, whatever Lucas' percentages have been from the free throw line in the past, he is exactly where he wants to be in this moment. Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Pass to Bullock. Let's go with a 3. Horford pulls it in. And Boston calls time here. They're losing by 1. 5 ticks left in the game. All right, guys, what's your take?
Down 1 with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
Ticks left to the 4th quarter.
Well, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to want the ball in these clutch moments. Jaylen Brown doing work.
And Dallas calls time here. They trail by 1. 1 second left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Your thoughts, guys?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
Here's Doncic. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so it's Boston who scrapes by with the win. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment.
I'm like a virgin in Paris, all that's embarrassing. Boy, you my son, carriage it. We having fun with it still. I can tell that you overthinking. I could do it with my eyes closed. You can see that I'm barely blinking. Fashion, yeah. Fashion fanatic, yeah. To money, yeah. The money and yeah. Got so much on me, you would think I be, yeah. I guess that what happens, yeah. When you really got it, yeah. Know it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left.
Physically fit. Catch it in your eye, wanna taste of it. Boom, I'm blind, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip. Physically fit. Catch it in your eye, wanna taste of it. Boom, I'm blind, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip.
She want no right from you. Me, I won't feel worry, only one and two. When I see you flying out of Timbuktu, chucking all the money from the tree I grew. I know she tear these eyes from you. Caught me in the middle of the ball I threw. If you want me bowing to the glass, I do. I could melt the colors if you stain on you. Time up from nice on my tea. County cooking, old school county.
Physically fit. Catch you in the raw, wanna taste of it. Boom on brow, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip. Rock it on a compact disc. In your pocket full of Cohen. Yeah. Want my kiss? Look up. What's your bliss?
Anytime I do a shawty, feeling like a on the lottery. I've been getting money, I do not for free. I've been getting, all eyes on me. Came in with the realest and the swaggest with the. I ain't selfish, I will let you in your. Off the corner like I'm over dick. I'm so with it. Maybe just go with it. Oh, I'm for sure with it. And if you want it, we can go get it. Okay, hold on. Let me slide one last
Lights
time.
go flash.
Here we up in this glass, but this love don't last. Passion is fading. I'ma give you my last.
Physically fit. Catch you in the raw, wanna taste of it. Boom on brow, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip. Rock it on a compact disc. In your pocket full of Cohen. Yeah. Want my kiss? Look up. What's your bliss?
I don't know, nowhere to go. Bouncing off the walls, got a disco soul. Pounce them goals, pressure on the toes. When they get to swinging, I'm prime your twisted your toes. Fly up the jet, make your neck unfroze. Don't take the toll, turn up the beat, make 'em lose control. I don't know, nowhere to go. Bouncing off the walls, got a disco soul. Pounce them goals.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So the Lakers win the tip. High post, Davis. Yep, that one goes in there. It's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days.
Wasted no time on that one.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
They get the rebound. A second chance effort. Embiid, no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Davis. Off target at the rim. And so Harden will bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. To the right side. Here's Walker. Puts it in off the nasty crossover. Walker's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years. Hey now! Hey now! Yeah! Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel, James. Is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a three ball that deep wasn't going in.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the third time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
It's stolen by Davis. And Thibault sends it back. To the paint. There's Embiid.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots. Does a really good job setting up a shooter.
LeBron outside. Unable to get that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. In the corner, it's Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The second effort. And Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 6.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
Good on the shot.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
The Lakers in the lead. Westbrook drives in. Kicks it out to James. And James throws it down.
Boom! LeBron. He still got major bounce and force on the fly.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Changing it up here. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, it's Harden with the drive. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And Davis puts it in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Harrell, that's good.
You know, when they try to get Harrell looks at the offensive end, it's usually foul line down, and for good reason. He's effective down there.
Chalk up 2 there.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And it's Harrell at the elbow. Over Davis. Second chance shot. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got his second basket.
Yeah, this is how Harrell stays efficient in boosting the scoring average. Extremely active on the offensive glass.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And it's Harrell missing. Lakers leading by 3. Outside, Davis. In the corner, it's James. A three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Harrell. Down low. Deflects the pass. And stolen by LeBron. Bees. There's the killer two-handed slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Lakers ahead. They're
21.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 1.
You know, you think of the Lakers leading up to LeBron James joining them. This was a team that struggled for relevancy. And even during Kobe Bryant's final seasons there, they still were a little below par for the Lakers.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Mark, as you recall, the Lakers had missed the playoffs the last few years, leading up to LeBron James actually joining them.
And you know what, Kevin? They missed it in year 1 of the King in L.A. as well. Some of that due to injury, but nonetheless, not part of the playoffs. Despite the bubble title, it's been a challenge for LeBron during this time with the Lakers. Last year, extremely frustrating. And I'm sure they want this season to be different.
Maxey, no good. And the Lakers with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Toscano, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
The kick out to Westbrook. Oh, good on the triple.
There aren't many many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. The 76ers trail. Pass to Harrell. And Jones pulls it down. The Lakers with the ball. He takes it in. Toscano misses. Here's Harrell. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact. And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Harrell. And Jones over to help. And they pick up 2. And that's 12 points from Montrezl Harrell.
How about Montrezl Harrell coming into his own a bit as a scorer in this league, having another big night.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Stolen by Westbrook. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Walker's shot is off. Melton with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Boy, that's a forceful, intimidating slam by Harrell. Dared the defense to try to stop him there, and I don't think they wanted to.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
To the middle, 6 to shoot, and Harrell slams it in.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Melton. Into the lane. Pass to Harrell. And Jones sends it back. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Westbrook has really honed his ball handling skills, so now he's able to create very well off the dribble.
And here is Harrell. It's stolen by Jones. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. Los Angeles calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's LeBron. Makes it off the glass. LeBron's got 9.
Well, this is how effective LeBron is in close. Just takes his time, never in a rush, and exploits holes in the defense.
Here's Embiid. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Ron right side. Back to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it. Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
It's Harden with the drive. Pass to Embiid. Inside. And Tucker slams it in.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
Now, Nunn shoots from 14, and it comes off the front of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Harden. Here's Embiid. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Embiid's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And Embiid throws it down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if any center in the league can score in as many ways as Embiid. Maybe Jokic, but those two are pretty much in the class by themselves. Embiid showing us everything tonight.
Here's Harden. LeBron with the block. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Right side Davis. Goes back up. Just 3 to shoot.
And that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal.
Tucker forces the turnover, then immediately gets the ball up court. That's just an experienced, smart play.
Back to Walker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Walker's got 9 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
And one of the keys to shooting well is shot preparation. And Davis was ready before the ball got there.
Pass to Embiid. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 23 points for Joel Embiid. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Harris. Right here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot, but I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years, and I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Damian Jones. Timeout called for the Lakers. Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Laker Girls.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Over to the left wing. Westbrook with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Out to Harris. Takes the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, you know, the three-point range Harris has added to his game makes him that much harder to defend. He always is somebody you've got to be aware of.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
He's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Reed. Foul call. Looked like that he didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
To the wing right side. Here's Harrell. That one doesn't go. The Lakers go the other way with it. James in the post. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Big game thus far from Westbrook offensively. Not a surprise coming from him, but he is clearly amped up in this one.
And the 76ers call time here.
Cheer on your Laker girls dance team. Let's go.
1:58 left in the third quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Lakers making a change here. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a one-point game. Pass to Embiid. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Embiid's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
That's a nice soft touch from Embiid. Well, he's so smooth for a guy of his size. Scoring inside for him looks effortless.
Maxey with it. Westbrook picks him up. Embiid tries again. And he converts the layup. Embiid's got 29 in the game. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
So
so you gone, right? Oh, so you gone, right? Ooh, oh, so you gone. Gone. You be gone like the wind, I be gone like Chicago. I be gone like the wind, I be gone like a windy. If you be gone, I be gone like Chicago. If you be gone, I be gone like a he said he gonna be gone like the wind. But me, my brother, you're supposed to be king. You said you really would care. You said you would really be there. All of your legacy frequently throwing my frequency off. When you're vibrating the same, when you're vibrating the same, when you're vibrating the same. I just don't go let that motherfucker, you be gone like that.
Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. James attacking. Davis.
Okay, send the message there, big fella. AD flexing on them like they're just little bitty pretenders.
And looking at the Lakers, Richard, trying to recapture their championship level from 2020. What do you think the key is?
Well, when LeBron first got there, their team was way too young. Then last year, probably too many veterans. We'll see how they can kind of find a happy balance in between the two. This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside, but he still powers through it.
And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. James outside. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Davis. Pass to Walker. And Davis slams it home.
When the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
Harden from outside. The shot off that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Embiid. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first.
Now, nobody spends more time in the paint than LeBron James. He knows he's going to get the contact, and he still goes in there.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats. Amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
Now here's Westbrook. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. On the wing, Harden. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Don't you forget, Harden's won an assist title now. If this man can pass that rock.
And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
They're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into league, much less a high schooler.
And that one's good. James.
There's so much power on LeBron's drive. The defense, they just more or less clear out.
Drops in the layup for 2. Harden's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Such a bruising player. Westbrook enjoys going into contact and finding ways to score. Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
And the Lakers have possession after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. With the teardrop, Davis can't hit.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Up top, Embiid. Back to Harden. Pass to Embiid. Thibault with it. 6 on the shot clock. He shoots it. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. The Lakers in the lead. James outside. Right side Davis. Back to James. Pulls up. Misses off the right iron.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's Harden. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
Now, here is James. 7 points in the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be a second foul of the game. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Walker. Out to James. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 9. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, B.A., and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
And the bucket is good. He's got 11.
A real threat from the in-between area. LeBron wastes no time firing when he gets to that spot.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
The Sixers trailing. Pass to Embiid. Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Changes up. And Tatum lays it in.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Harden, good.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. The Lakers on top, up by 2. Let's take a quick break.
The 76ers, 19.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers. Outside Maxey. It's stolen. And they're running. Pass to Christie. Here's Toscano. There's the drive. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving. He hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in. Guys?
He's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. Inside. Here's Reeves. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. To the inside. Here's Harrell. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. To the wing on the left. Here's Christie. Banked it in off the glass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Lakers ball.
And here's Bryant outside. No good there. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Outside Maxey. Harris left side. Knocked loose. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. The shot by Reeves, no good. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
This one for three. And it's Harrell with a rebound. And Philadelphia has possession. Trailing by 4. Maxey, that's good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
That's his first team foul. 76ers substitution. Joel.
The Lakers call timeout.
That 2020 draft was so deep. Tyrese Maxey going 21. Maxey is already a premier scorer. A steal that late in the first round.
with some changes. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Tyrese Maxey, part of that loaded 2020 rookie class, Richard.
At the top of the first, Anthony Edwards, he is an absolute star. So is LaMelo. Last pick of the first round, Desmond Bane can absolutely play. Like Maxey, though, Isaiah Stewart, Saddiq Bey are great picks in that 20 area.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And it's James with the jam.
And this should come as no surprise. LeBron James is a ridiculous scorer, but this man also knows how to get cooking.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. There's a screen. Here's James. There's Davis with the three. The rebound by Embiid.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Patrick Beverley.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season. He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Right side, Walker. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Harden with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Down low. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
1:57 left in the first half.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid is getting everything he wants on the offensive side. He's playing some aggressive basketball right now.
And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
We've got 1:28 left in the half. Pass to Davis. Westbrook outside. 5 on the clock. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Here's Harden. Now here's Embiid. And the layup is good off the glass. Embiid's got 14 points.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
The Lakers trail. Pass to Davis. Beverly outside. James with the ball. 13 points in the game.
76ers foul. That's his first personal foul.
That free throw good from James.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
That free throw good from Davis.
There is no question Davis is a top 10 talent in this league when healthy. But unfortunately, he's dealt with several injuries throughout the years.
To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Harrell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Harrell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
The Lakers call timeout. 1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. Tie game in Los Angeles. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here is Maxey. Drives to the hoop. And he banks in the layup. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that. Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested. And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers, what made it so difficult?
You know, B.A., the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
Here's Bryant. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Sixers leading. Pass to Harrell. Outside Tucker. Here's the three. He buries it from 3. Tucker's got 8.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn. But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
When you think of the 76ers, Richard, they've had so many Hall of Fame players.
Allen Iverson sticks out to me. Growing up, I loved watching AI play. And then when I entered into the league, I was competing against him. If you grew up in the 90s or 2000s, AI was the guy that just kind of changed everything for you.
That free throw's good from Maxey.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with them. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
And Harrell comes to help. Pass to Beverly. 6 to shoot. The layup misses.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Here's Toscano. Here's Reeves. And again, no good by the Lakers. Pass to Harrell. And the foul on Patrick Beverly. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, Harrell should take this any chance he gets. He can consistently punish you inside.
to the left wing. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Bryant. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And we've heard LeBron James say he's obsessed with win or bust. And this Lakers franchise certainly has that same approach. But aside from their 2020 title, there's been a lot of frustration. Now, can he and the Lakers get back where they expect to be?
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the 76ers call time here. Now James. 14 points for him. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
Out to Harris. Jacks up a three. Oh, nice D from Walker. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to James. Now Davis. 4 on the clock. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Always under control. The game of James Harden, look, it's crazy. He just goes at his own pace.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
And the 76ers call time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
This James on the wing. Pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Uh-oh, everything is going AD's way. He is in that zone and scoring at a terrific pace.
Embiid. And it's blocked by Davis. Let's go with a three. James can't get it to go. So it's Philadelphia now, leading by 5. Here's Harris. Great D that time from Beverly. The crossover. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
He can make you miss in more ways than just one. LeBron with a nice little dribble move.
And Philadelphia calls time here. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Outside Harden. Pass to Embiid. The 3 ball. James with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
This for the tie. It's hauled in by the Sixers. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter here.
What an athlete Harden is. Gets off the ground so fast to hammer it down.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his second.
First free throw is good.
15 ball. At the line for
No good on the second free throw. The Sixers leading.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out. If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Out to the right wing. Here's Tucker. Off target from the wing. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Now here's Westbrook. Right side Davis. And that's an intentional foul.
His third personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Outside Walker. Beverly for 3. That one is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And Davis with the block.
Big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that 7'8" wingspan to work there.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
Second team foul.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Here's James. Pass to Davis. James inside. And it's James with the jam.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
And it's blocked by Harden. And here's Embiid. Launches a 3. No luck on that one. It's Walker on the wing. James can't get it to go. Now Philadelphia with it. 6-point game. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Here's Embiid. And too long on the shot. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Harris. Westbrook with the miss. Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. He loves his aggression and confidence. But you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He spoke to his club like they were down in a score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go easy. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
In the paint, LeBron James is capable of running right over the defender. That is athletic.
And he's able to get it back. And then Embiid with the dunk. The Lakers trail. Pass to James. Here's Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Davis has got 19 points.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, he feeds it.
And Harden with the slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here we go, the Sixers on the break. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And he makes it on the layup. And now an 8-point 76ers lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Philadelphia. No one near him. And again, it's Philadelphia.
One of the league's best scorers. Harden knows his team depends on him to help shoulder most of that offensive load.
Westbrook can't hit.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
The three. And it's Harden again missing. Time running out for the Lakers. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Joel Embiid. That's his first personal foul. The fourth team.
Westbrook outside. Into the lane. Davis. That's good. 21 points in the game.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
And here's the fast break. Beverly outside. Drills it from deep. And it's now only a 5-point 76ers lead.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Here's Harden. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Making the circus shots. That's just a routine play for James Harden at this point in time.
Here's Westbrook. He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
Here's Harden. Pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. Puts the move on. And Davis with the block. Beverly with it. Defended by Harden. Back to Westbrook. Out to Beverly. From the arc. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Pass to Embiid. Yes!
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
Back to Westbrook. Davis with it. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Now here's Embiid. Takes the three. Sinks it from distance. And now an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Second team.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Davis. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
In this spot, so many times, James Harden, that's a great bet to come through.
The shot by James, no good. And so they...
Himalaya 눈더미 같이 쌓인 일들은 Himalaya 난 얼마나 더 많이 더위를 해요 사람들은 잊지 않을까 내 이름 세 글자를 덕분에 우린 하루 두 번의 아침 해를 버는 다 집어쳐 오늘 밤 we party 난 다 밀었어 오랜만에 we mobbing 계획을 바꿀래 갑자기 내 새로운 노래가 rockin' on the speaker 사진 찍고 싶어 yeah just take a picture yeah 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 feeling all this yeah 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 남기지 말고 오늘 밤을 넌 아끼지 마 너가 데려온 친구들 전부 세워놓고 음악 볼륨을 키워둬 천장을 뚫어버릴 정도로 술잔을 들어 in the air throw in the air. Tonight we ain't got limit, baby. 내일 내가 살아 있을지도 if it, yeah, if it, yeah, yeah, 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 if it, popping tags for the night, yeah. Meet up extra early, get it started, yeah. 올 거면 미리 내게 말을 해. I don't recognize your friend's face. 소개시켜줘 나랑 놀게. 원하면 함께 chillin'. 내 폰은 100% tonight. Yeah, I'm finna represent we higher. 음악 오늘 파티에 멋진 옷들로만 몸을 걸친 상태로 오면 돼. Take pics for Instagram looking like I'm searching. Snap, snap, ooh, snap, snap, ooh. 몸에 든 애들 bang. Snap, snap, ooh, snap, snap. 나머진 태그 안 해도 돼. 잊어봐 내일은 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내. 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내. 싹 다 뒤로 밀어. 야 너 나 표적이지. 오늘은 놀 거야 미친 듯이. 하루만 놀아게, we down for the night. Oh, bass bumping right. Oh, I done lost count. Oh, we don't rap like that. We don't flex like that. 술잔을 들어 in the air. 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air. Tonight we ain't got limit, baby. 내일 내가 살아 있을지도 if it, yeah, if it, yeah, yeah, if it, yeah. If it, yeah, yeah, if it, yeah, if it, yeah, yeah, if it, yeah, if it, yeah.
내 옆에 기분 좋은 사람, 기분 좋은 vibes, yeah. 난 곁을 타고 있어, 기분 좋은 life, yeah. 어디 갈까 오늘 밤, yeah. 내 도착지는 space, see me in the stars, yeah. 난 연락이 와, 전화가 와, 내 목소리 듣고 싶대. 내 파티도 와, 술자리 있다고 받은 수많은 초대. But I'd rather be with you. 우리 둘이 취하면 훨씬 느낌 좋아. 음악 들으면 make the mood. We take it higher every day. 큰 목걸이 하나 하는 거보다는 19개. 하나에 500만 원이면 한번 계산해. 500만 원 next 19, that means I'm getting paid. Yeah, grinding every day. Yeah, 손으로 모아 play. Yeah, yeah. Look, 나름 겸손해. Yeah, 너무 감사해. Yeah, 민씨가 주는 나 필요 없어 꾸준히만 하면 돼. Yeah, let's get it.
I got your girl on panic. I stole my wrist Titanic.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Timberwolves come into town for this one. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Pat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep. Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And Morant throws it down.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Outside, Towns. And the basket is good. Towns has got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Edwards drives in. And he banks in the layup.
Edwards well covered on the interior, scores through the contest.
Takes it inside. And Morant throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And then jammed down as it goes right over Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Towns, no luck. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
To the inside. It's stolen. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And then jammed down as it goes right over Anthony Edwards.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw it done like that in a game.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Here's Russell with the 3. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Timberwolves trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Edwards can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Inside. Adams' shot is good. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Yep, that one goes in there. Morant's got 18 points.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. I asked him about the challenge of this team, and he said those guys are really aware. They don't take bad shots or make mental errors. And that puts a lot of pressure on us to be just as efficient as they are. We must value our possessions and match them shot for shot. Kevin?
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, GA.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all 5 guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
I think part of that is making sure your effort allows you to stay connected to shooters. That takes 2 things, coordination and communication.
Memphis leading by 9. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. And then jammed down as it goes right over Anthony Edwards.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Oh, here's Edwards. And that one is good.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Payne for 3. And no good in the last second attempt this time. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Grizzly. 15. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Jones. Brooks with no one around. No good from outside. The rebound by Anderson. Timberwolves trailed by 9. To the middle. McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Here's Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Reed's got his first points of the game.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Here's Payne. And McDaniels with the block. Here's Tillman. Now, here is Russell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's McDaniels. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Here's Noel. Russell inside. McDaniels. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Out to the right wing. Clark right side. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Noel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Clark outside. And the 3 off target. Minnesota with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Conchar. No points in the game yet for him. Jones for 3. The rebound by Prince. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Noel. Pass to McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Reed. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than the average number.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Conchar. To the left side wing. Here's Tillman. Can they get it? Just 4 to shoot. Good on the triple. Conchar's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's Prince. Out to Russell. Here's McDaniels. And there's the drive. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Right wing. Here's Conchar. And it's off from 3-point range. Right side Russell. Down low. No good on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Clark inside. Can't get it to fall. Timberwolves trail by 3. And that's an intentional foul. And you hear the term point forward. Then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Anderson up top. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Memphis leading. And that one's good. Morant. And it's now 22 points for John Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Another steal. Over in the corner, Williams. Those 3-pointers off the mark. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, there's no aspect of the offensive end of the floor that's problematic for Towns. He's a 3-level scorer. His team understands he's in rhythm. It's looking easy for him right now.
Now here's Towns. Following the miss by John Morant. Pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Williams with a clean look. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies out in front, up by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now Edwards. After the missed 3 from Desmond Bane. To the inside. With a tie. And it's laid in by Edwards. Edwards got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. And the foul called on Edwards. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Minnesota on D. Pass to Bane. From outside, off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
It's stolen by Adams. Brooks outside. It's deflected. Memphis moving it around. Pass to Bane. Screen by Adams. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. Minnesota in the lead.
Grizzlies foul. Zaire Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Gobert, the screen. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Now here's Brooks. In the corner, it's Bane. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Memphis ball.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Jones, no one around him. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on an 11-2 run. Anderson. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Morant. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Morant's got 24.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Now, here's Reed. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Here's Adams following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. 2 on the clock. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. There's the foul. That's against Minnesota.
As physical a player as there is in the entire NBA, Steven Adams putting the defense in a tough spot.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Outside, Russell. Pass to Noel. And yes, it's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Here's Morant. Lets it go from deep. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 19-7 run. Adams with it. Now guarded by Towns. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Towns, high post. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
One thing you have to respect is how efficient and consistent Cat is on the interior. This guy understands where his advantages lie.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Count that bucket.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Taken away by Williams.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They throw good, Adams.
What I love about Steven Adams is he approaches the game with a level of physicality that sets a tone for his team. Outstanding defensively and growing offensively.
To the paint. Deflects the pass. Chandler with the steal. Here's Williams.
Well, there is the defensive anchor of this team, Rudy Gobert, wreaking havoc on the defensive end.
And that's it for the... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Timberwolves leading by 4. Russell inside. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, G.A. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and the guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
On the wing, Chandler. Kicks it out to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Reed. Russell with it. Jones covering. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Well, you love the aggressiveness D'Angelo Russell plays with. This guy basically dares the defense. Make a play on me here.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. Williams for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Here's Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Minnesota leading by 7. Inside. Here's Edwards. No good with the layup. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, with that little pump fake, Morant has a sneaky way of initiating contact.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Out to Morant. And the layup falls. 31 points for Ja Morant.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he...
Oh!
My goodness.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said, you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Thank you, David. Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns.
Well, Steven Adams is as strong a player as there is in the NBA. Draws the contact there.
He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
Left side, Williams. Morant, the bounce pass. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got 16 here in the second half.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And it's Towns missing. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. To take the lead. And Morant will lay it in. Morant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
And he goes right over to D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's got to finish firm when he gets the space.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Memphis.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They lead by 4. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
What we know about Taurean Prince is he's a terrific competitor who knows he's going to lay it all out on the floor every night. For coaches, that is such an invaluable trait.
On the wing, Williams. .122 left in the fourth. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's not.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Prince outside. He doesn't hit that one. Adams, a nice D. Memphis with the ball. Here's Morant. Second chance shot. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Adams with it. Now defended by Gobert. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. He will go to the line to shoot 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Mr. Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive, doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
.44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant drives in. Outside, Russell. Here's Towns.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion. They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And it's Brooks in the corner. This one for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Back to Russell. And the miss. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But
what's on my mind. All eyes on me. I want all my free. I can tie 100 on my face. I can call out 100 names. Got a $20 bill, get your hands up. You survived last year, get your hands up. I know that money tight. Extend me check like I should stash some, but we gon' ball for the night. Yeah, I said it. Gotta let them know. My cousin to the pain gone. His daddy out of he just came home. Probably need a hug, but you know he trying to find a way to make a Dollar Tree shake. These lines, these fake. And in the glove box, you know I'm still alive. Now we just revealing it. Talking down, but I still flex. I was on the road when I found out my uncle. I lost a lot of sleep, I know we should've talked more. I worked so hard, I can't forget what this is all for. Find a way to get leaving, train. Only pain can make it real. Don't even know when the bad day how I feel. I've been really in the field since being healed. If your diamonds don't dance, what's the chain of command? Silicon Valley bosses rocking Dolphins and Vans. Wild break for the fans, call me Doc if you friends. I'm barefoot, walking through the creek, $1,000 pants. You tryna stay cool with your bills, put your hands up. Speaking up 'cause I'm too can't even dap you up. Could've so many times, but I know that there's nothing else. Is still another reason to survive. I realize it's all eyes on me. What is crazy? Ducking when you sneeze. I've been got a family to feed, and I don't wanna never step in. I'm tryna outwork my run the bands up. If you take care of your people, put your hands up. Yeah, you know the vibe. This is real life. It can't nobody tell me I ain't ballin' for the night. All eyes on me. I want all my free. Tie 100.
Hey, man, what up? What's up, player? I hear you.
Got a $20 bill, get your hands up. You survived last year, get your hands up. I know that money tight. Extend me check like I should stash some, but we gon' ball for the night.
be my Valentine. Yeah, now you do make me want temperature to rise. If you leave me alone, I swear you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest, loving the thought of me. I am so obsessed. I want to. Never did it.
Physically fit, catch it in your eye, wanna taste of it. Boom, I'm blind, wanna physically fit, catch it in your eye, wanna taste of it. Boom, I'm blind, wanna feel my grit.